It's been squandered. That's what's happened to it. And we've seen all for it.
How good he is, how dangerous he is, how fast he is. But Franklin should give him rounds. That's what Franklin's been chosen, because he's the guy who will take Itauma round. You know, I personally think he might take him the full distance. But if he doesn't, they're in trouble because, well, they're not in trouble really. It's a good thing. People keep saying he's not going rounds. It's bad. But if he keeps blowing people away, you know, he's the real deal. I think he's the real deal. But in terms of world heavyweight champion in the next 12 months, that's something we don't know.
I think he's a good kid. I've said in the past that I think he can be a champion, and I do think, just like I said with Jared Anderson, I think Jared and Moses are very, very both good fighters.
Kid, 20 years old with devastating knockout power, bro. This have Mike Tyson type of energy all over.
Tyson Fury lays it all out and breaks down every weapon Moses Itauma brings to the ring. Brutal power, lightning-fast movement, sharp combinations. Moses is a complete nightmare for Jermaine Franklin. He's ready to dominate from bell to bell.
Moses Itauma!
No, definitely not. Think I'm stupid. No. Probably do like a trilogy with like Usyk or something afterwards.
Oh, fair play.
Or whoever. If I'm still going 10 points later, we'll have a Millie.
Only a true champion can spot real talent. Moses Itauma is young, sharp, and already showing world-class instincts. His speed, power, and intelligence set him apart. He moves like a seasoned pro and has the tools to dominate every heavyweight he faces.
And my opinion is not someone who don't know boxing. My opinion is someone who has been there and won every single belt, won everything there is to win in boxing, and done very well. Boxing is a young man's game. Like I told Vladimir Klitschko when he was 37, boxing's a young man's game and he waits for nobody. So it's...
I believe it was like, I done 6 rounds with 2 sparring partners. Then Maris Wack jumped in, and this guy was trying to take my head off. These training camps are tough, even though the fights look easy to me, they don't look easy because...
Joe Rogan nails it. Moses Itauma is already a nightmare for any heavyweight. Only 20 years old, and he moves like a middleweight. The skill, speed, and composure he shows against veterans like Dillian White proves he is the real deal and ready to dominate.
I'll tell you who's the real fucking deal. Moses Itauma. Do you know who that motherfucker is?
The giant,
that 20-year-old heavyweight.
Oh yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
Did you see what he did to Dillian White?
Yes, he's a problem.
Bro.
Yes.
He's a problem.
Yeah.
That guy's a real
Is he only 20?
problem. 20 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's just slightly older than Tyson was when he won the title, so he can't be the youngest guy to ever win the title.
Damn.
This motherfucker is so fast. He moves like a middleweight.
I know.
Here's Itauma.
Look at that.
Watch this
Look at
guy.
that. That's that Samoan or whatever it is.
Bro, look at the fucking skill. It's the skill, the movement back and
Dylan
forth.
White's no joke either. Dylan White's no joke. Look at this shit.
It'd be nice if you said his name right. It's Dillian, but
Dillian,
it's
yeah.
all right. Bro, he tuned this guy up. 1 round, man. I mean, again, White is past his prime.
He's also gotten beat up. White's gotten...
Yeah, sure. Tyson Fury beat him up. A lot of guys
But
beat
this
him
is
up.
the
But
test
still,
you want for this young contender.
It's the way he did it. He
Yes.
did it like, I'm a world champion.
Mop the
Jermaine Franklin says he wants to dominate his opponents and make a statement in the ring. But Moses Itauma's speed, power, and ring IQ make him a nightmare for Franklin. Nothing Franklin plans can match Moses' precision and calculated aggression.
You know, like, that is my goal. I want to nail everybody to the canvas. So, you know, the goal is just to go in there and beat them dominantly. Like, there's no doubt in anybody's mind that I want to fight, you know. But I am trying to put him on his ass, so if I could do that, I'm on his ass.
Teddy Atlas explains that Moses Itauma is a natural puncher born to dominate. Franklin is experienced but cautious, and his style will struggle against Moses' explosive power and speed. Moses is capable of controlling the fight and imposing his will over every round.
Punchers are born, they are not made. Itauma is a puncher, he was born to be a puncher. So people will expect him to get the knockout. Franklin is solid enough, experienced enough. He's a guy who, when he gets to that next level, he does enough to lose. He does enough to lose well. He's solid, he knows how to fight. He does just enough. You know, a little caution, that doesn't take too many chances. I'm gonna say Itauma wins, and it goes rounds. I don't know what the...
Moses Itauma describes his intense sparring routine. He has been pushing himself through relentless 10-round sessions and stopping most sparring partners. His preparation shows unmatched endurance, power, and focus. This level of discipline marks him as a future dominant force in the heavyweight division.
Swag jumped in, and this guy was trying to take my head off. These training camps are tough, even though the fights look easy to me, they don't look easy because training camps are tough.
Simon Jordan predicts a knockout for Moses Itauma, highlighting his overwhelming talent. He acknowledges Jermaine Franklin's abilities, but believes Moses' combination of speed, power, and precision is unmatched. Moses has consistently demonstrated that he can dismantle opponents decisively. His ring IQ and composure under pressure allow him to exploit weaknesses effectively. This is not disrespect to Franklin, but a recognition of Moses' extraordinary skill. Fans should expect a fighter capable of controlling the fight from start to finish. Every punch he throws is calculated and potentially fight-ending.
I think he's going to get knocked out. I do. I just know, and by the way, saying someone's going to get knocked out is not meant to be disrespectful. I'm not disrespecting Jermaine. I'm looking at the fight, looking at Moses Itauma, looking at what I've seen from Jermaine, and I think that ideally, I don't want to see an early fight. I want to see a good fight. I want to see Jermaine stick it on Moses.
Liam Goff analyses the matchup and highlights that Moses Itauma faces a solid but beatable opponent in Jermaine Franklin. Franklin has shown competence, but Moses' speed, power, and precision create a huge gap. Moses is capable of exploiting Franklin's awkward style. Even if Franklin gave a respectable performance against Dillian Whyte, it doesn't compare to Moses' level. This fight is perfect for Moses' progression, allowing him to showcase his elite skills. Fans can expect Moses to dominate every exchange while demonstrating why he is a future superstar in the heavyweight division.
I think that Jermaine Franklin versus Moses Itauma is a really, really good fight for Itauma's progression. I think he's a solid opponent. I've got no issues whatsoever. It's on a very, very good card. No mention of pay-per-view as well, which is even better. But it's a solid opponent. Jermaine Franklin, when he fought Dillian Whyte, going into that fight, I kind of looked at him and thought, he looked awkward, but nothing special. He gave a good account of himself against Dillian Whyte. Some people actually felt that he did enough to win the fight. I wasn't one of them. I thought Dillian Whyte won the fight.
Ade Oladipo notes that Moses Itauma carries all the tools to make this matchup his advantage. Height and reach give Moses an edge, but it's his style, movement, and ring intelligence that truly dominate. Franklin may come to fight, but Moses' speed, power, and timing allow him to control the tempo. Moses has a natural ability to exploit openings. Every punch is precise, calculated, and punishing. This fight suits Moses perfectly. Fans should expect him to impose his will from the opening bell, taking complete control of the ring and leaving Franklin struggling to keep up.
Moses brings his own problems to Jermaine, but they're probably around the same height, maybe Moses a couple of inches taller. I like this matchup. Stylistically, I like this matchup as well. Like, Jermaine comes to fight, and that could sort of fall into Moses' hands. In fact,
Ade Oladipo explains that Moses Itauma is being perfectly nurtured for his development. Taking on Jermaine Franklin allows Moses to demonstrate his skills without being rushed into extreme danger. Moses' speed, power, and ring IQ are elite, and this fight is a measure of his progression. Comparing Moses' performance against Franklin to what Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte achieved shows how far Moses is ahead. Every action Moses takes is a lesson in precision and dominance. This fight is about Moses proving he is ready for the top level, while fans witness a heavyweight star in the making.
I honestly thought this is the perfect opponent for Moses' development. You can't rush Moses. I know everyone wants to see him in there with killers. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I think he's ready. But the fact is, you do have to take your time with Moses. And I think someone like a Jermaine Franklin, who is a top 30 guy, top 30 guy, who again, we've seen him with AJ and Dillian Whyte, so we can compare Moses' performance against him.
Jermaine Franklin claims he can adapt quickly and handle Moses Itauma's speed. However, Moses' combination of agility, power, and intelligence is on another level. Franklin may face fast opponents before, but Moses moves with precision and unpredictability. Every feint, every punch is calculated. Franklin will struggle to keep pace with Moses' rhythm and timing. Moses' sparring experience and natural instincts make him almost untouchable. This fight will test Franklin's limits, but Moses' talent and preparation make him the clear favorite to dominate and impose his will throughout every round.
No, he might be one of the fastest guys, but I spar a lot of fast guys. I think I'm ready for the hand speed.
Dev Sahani highlights that Moses Itauma faces a test of both endurance and skill in this matchup. The key is whether he can do more than Anthony Joshua or Dillian White, not just last through rounds, but dominate and finish decisively. Moses' preparation, speed, and technical ability give him an enormous advantage. His sparring experience and natural instincts mean he can adapt to Franklin's aggression and control the ring. Fans are about to witness a young heavyweight with exceptional power, precision, and timing, taking a calculated step forward. Moses has everything needed to impose his will, force mistakes, and dominate while proving he is far ahead of his peers in talent, composure, and ring IQ.
For Moses here, this is going to be a case of, let's see, 1, if we can get rounds. 2, can he do a better job than Anthony Joshua and Dillian White did? Can he get rounds but also get him out of there? I guess that's kind of the question for Moses. But for me, this is the perfect bit of matchmaking. This is everything that fight fans have wanted. They want to see what happens when Moses Itauma goes a few rounds, has someone who's come.
Moses Itauma confidently states that nobody can stop him when he's at his best. His team, preparation, and natural ability make him nearly untouchable. He acknowledges the possibility of mistakes, but his skill, power, and experience make him a complete nightmare for any opponent. Moses' speed, timing, and intelligence in the ring allow him to anticipate attacks and dominate. Opponents may try to match his power, but his precision and composure set him apart. Franklin may be tough, but Moses' confidence and preparation show why he is considered a generational talent. Fans can expect a fighter who not only withstands pressure, but also imposes relentless aggression and strategic mastery from start to finish.
So I don't think anybody can beat me. Especially with the team that I got, I don't think anybody can beat me on my night. I think, obviously, nobody's invincible. Like, there's a possibility that it can go wrong. But I just think if you're talking about like on the odds, I just don't think anyone could be standing in front of me with my...
Frank Warren points out that this fight is a perfect test for Moses Itauma. While Franklin is experienced and tough, Moses brings unmatched speed, power, and ring intelligence. This matchup allows Moses to demonstrate all aspects of his game: movement, combinations, timing, and strategy. Franklin may try to push the pace, but Moses is prepared for every scenario. His previous performances against top opposition show that he can dominate without being rushed. This fight is about Moses proving he can control the ring, exploit weaknesses, and show fans why he is destined to become one of the most feared heavyweights. Every round will highlight his precision, endurance, and ability to dismantle opponents with intelligence and force.
I think we put together a brilliant fight with Jermaine Franklin, the American. It's going to be a good fight. I think, with Moses and him, I think it's going to be a good fight, and I think it's a good test for Moses.
Lawrence Oakley analyses the matchup and acknowledges Moses Itauma's explosive potential. Franklin's clever, inside fighting may pose minor challenges, but Moses' combination of speed, technical skill, and power makes him extremely difficult to beat. Moses can adapt mid-fight, control distance, and impose his rhythm. His natural explosiveness ensures that Franklin's strategy will be neutralized. Oakley recognizes that Moses' attributes, quickness, technical mastery, and fight IQ, make him a dominant presence from bell to bell. Even if Franklin tries to test him over 12 rounds, Moses' preparation, instinct, and athleticism give him a massive edge. This is a fight designed to showcase Moses' supremacy, while Franklin struggles to keep pace with a next-level heavyweight in his prime.
I'm 50-50. Personally, it depends on what style he brings. So it's like, I think if he's like measured, then yes. But if he does what I think he might try and do, which is I'm gonna show this guy, get inside and work like clever shots, I don't think so. I think with someone like Moses, who is naturally so explosive and so quick and technical, he's got so many good attributes, but as we've seen in any sport across any profession, that explosiveness, in my opinion, cannot happen for 12 rounds. It never happens.
The stage is set and all eyes are on Moses Itauma. Every fighter dreams of a moment to prove they belong at the top, and Moses is on the brink of that defining night. If he wins this fight, it will solidify his reputation as one of the most explosive and intelligent heavyweights of his generation. His speed, power, and ring IQ are unmatched, and Franklin will struggle to handle the combination of aggression and precision Moses brings. If Jermaine Franklin somehow shocks the world, it would be one of the biggest upsets in modern boxing. But everything points to Moses dominating each round, exploiting weaknesses, and controlling the fight with calculated force. Mentally, Moses is sharp, focused, and fearless. His determination to succeed is visible in every punch and every move in the ring. Fans can expect a masterclass of technique, power, and strategy. This is more than a fight. It is the moment Moses shows he is ready for the elite level of heavyweight boxing. Don't just watch, join the debate, and tell us in the comments who you think will walk out victorious.